The NTSB just gave an update on the Southwest Airlines emergency landing in Philadelphia after the plane took off from LaGuardia yesterday. One passenger was killed after an engine exploded. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor here now with the very latest information. Alice?
Dana, the pilots are being interviewed right now. The NTSB says they've looked at the flight data recorder. The entire emergency lasted 22 minutes from the time the engine blew to touchdown.
People in Pennsylvania, 65 miles away from Philadelphia, are finding debris on the ground from the Southwest plane, like pieces of the engine cowling. But what they haven't found yet is one of the engine's 24 fan blades, which separated.
There's a fatigue fracture where this number 13 fan blade would come into that hub. We have the root part, but we don't have that outboard part.
When it comes to the plane's engine, the popular CFM 56-7B, jet engine casings are designed to keep parts from flying off during an engine failure. Now, Southwest says it's inspecting similar engines in its fleet over the next 30 days. About 20 minutes after takeoff yesterday at about 32,000 feet, Southwest Flight 1380's left engine exploded. The blast sent shrapnel tearing through one of the plane's windows, causing the cabin to lose pressure and the plane to roll more than 41 degrees.
It would be alarming because it was a rapid roll.
They said there was a hole and someone went out.
We've learned several passengers came to the aid of 43-year-old Jennifer Reardon, who was sitting in row 14. The Albuquerque, New Mexico married mother of two was partially sucked out of the window. A Texas rancher and a Texas firefighter pulled her back in.
Shortly after we all got our masks on, there was a commotion about 3 seats behind me.
Peggy Phillips, a retired registered school nurse, was on board.
Someone said, "We need someone who knows CPR," and I was out of my seat. I went back and we started CPR on the lady, which we continued for about 20 minutes. We were still doing CPR when the plane landed.
But Reardon died. Her family says she was full of vibrancy, passion, and love. The pilot who landed the plane, Tammy Jo Schultz, is being praised for how she handled the emergency.
True hero. The courage it took for her to take control of that situation.
Schultz was one of the first women fighter pilots in the U.S. Navy. Friends at her alma mater had this reaction.
She has nerves of steel. That lady, I applaud her. I'm going to send her a Christmas card.
Now, Tuesday's engine failure isn't the first for Southwest linked to metal fatigue. In August of 2016, a similar event occurred on a flight to Orlando, but that flight landed safely with no injuries. Dana, the NTSB just beginning, really, their investigation.